UFC Fight Night, Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley just ended 15 minutes ago. Let's break down the main event. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the person who will most definitely be rewarded performance of the night, and that person is Kamaru Usman's chin. Kamaru Usman's chin took a ton of damage, especially later in that fight, and it just kept on going. Kamaru Usman, from a certain sense, reminded me of Alexandre Pantoja in a way, where he just kept eating shots from Buckley, moving forward and taking him down, shooting those takedowns with precision and patience and getting them. The only difference I saw was basically the jab. I don't think Pantoja uses that jab as sharply and enough as Usman does. But regardless, Usman performed well. It may not have been the most entertaining way to get a win, but he performed well. He outperformed Buckley, and it just goes to show that Buckley did not train being in bad positions on the ground enough. He likely only trained striking to get a ton of power ready, and then, grappling, but from a sense of like blast doubles, like power grappling, but not grappling or not jiu-jitsu in a sense of like how to get out of the mount position, or how to get somebody to stop pressuring you on the ground, and just how to find your way to the feet. I didn't see any of that from Buckley. Buckley was great until Kamaru got a takedown each round. The minute Kamaru successfully got a takedown in each round, that round ended. So the minute Kamaru got a takedown in round one was done. Kamaru would get Joaquin to the ground and hold Joaquin there. To the point where even the commentators were like, all right, Kamaru has Joaquin to the ground yet again. Joaquin's not getting up. This is it. Up until it was finally the fifth and final round, what was circling in my head was Leon Edwards' coach going, "Don't let him bully you, son. Don't let him bully you. Stop feeling fucking sorry for yourself, Leon. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't let him bully you. Don't let him bully you, son." That's what I was thinking. I was like, if I was cage side, I would have been screaming to Joaquin's corner to tell him, "Don't let him bully you. Don't let him bully you, Joaquin. Get up, son. Fight, son. Don't let him bully you, Joaquin." That's what I was just hearing that. I felt like there was going to be a big moment where Joaquin was going to be able to do what Leon Edwards did and knock Kamaru out late. And he just simply wasn't able to do so. He was not able to do so. And it's a bummer from a certain point, but not from the, okay, it's a bummer from one side of things. Again, I told you guys recently I didn't have skin in this game. I wasn't rooting for anybody. I'd be interested in both fighters winning. I'm more of a Kamaru fan than I am a Buckley fan, but I still would be interested in seeing Buckley move on and do great things. But it is a bummer because I'm not going to be able to see Joaquin move on and do great things just yet. Joaquin can absolutely recover from this. He's still relatively young, and he is deadly. I think he has a lot of fighters' numbers, in the lower rankings at welterweight. In the upper rankings, not so much. There's a lot of talent in the welterweight division right now, so I'm not quite sure if Buckley will be able to work his way all the way back. But Buckley can get close relatively quick because he's got a ton of power, a ton of drive, a ton of energy, a ton of hunger. Especially after this loss, he's going to be extra hungry. I believe in him. I'm a Buckley fan as well. I'm just more of a Kamaru Usman fan. And, on the brighter side of this, Kamaru Usman has won, and he's going to get a title shot. There is a possibility of him fighting Belal. Belal did call him out, but I'll talk about that more in my next video. As of right now, who really knows what will happen? I think Kamaru is going to fight for the title next. I think he has earned a title shot after this. Buckley was a up-and-coming rising star at a really fast pace. So for Usman to shut that down, that's a big, notch on his part. And also, given the fact that Usman already has his legacy cemented, he is up there all time already, and he's still fighting and he still has big plans as well, Like there was a time where Kamaru was talking about, I've got a bit of tread left on the tires. I don't know how much more I'll be fighting. This, that, and the other. To now, he's got big plans. He wants to fight for the title And then he wants to move to middleweight and fight for that title. You know, the Nigerian nightmare is back. And let me tell you something. If Kamaru is able to get back to the title again, he will not only be the greatest welterweight of all time, better than GSP, he will also definitely have to be top few all time. And there's room there. You know, there's a lot of debate right now. You know, Merab is on a hot streak. Ilya's on a hot streak. There's a lot of, you know, up-and-coming fighters or fighters who are already stars that are really making their way to the top few all time. And Usman is making a great case to be up there with him, with the run he's going on right now. If he's able to get past Islam Makhachev or JDM, whoever wins that fight, and he's able to move to middleweight and get that belt, we're talking top 3. And look, we can argue about this later, but we're talking top 3. All right? So, yeah, bottom line, great performance from Kamaru. Unexpected, I was wrong, but I'm happy to be wrong. You know, because, again, I'm a Kamaru Usman fan. I thought Buckley would overwhelm him. He's young, strong, energetic. I just didn't account for the fight IQ. You know, it's really what it comes down to. Buckley had a lot of points in that fight where he landed really clean on Kamaru. And, you know, on any lesser fighter than Kamaru, those punches would have knocked that guy out. But Kamaru is Kamaru, and Kamaru came in today with a great chin. Especially in that 5th round when Joaquin was kind of going for broke. Kamaru ate a lot of shots, but I think there could have been I think Joaquin could have took that up a notch in that final round. I think he could have kept stepping forward. I think there was room for Joaquin to do that throughout the entire fight, really. I didn't think Joaquin put enough pressure on Kamaru to get past the jab of Kamaru, to get to the body more. You know, to land those close range shots more and throw Kamaru off his game. You know, because, again, Joaquin did land big a couple of times, and it was just the chin of Kamaru that was able to get that, to withstand that. But I think if Joaquin was pressuring more, I don't think Kamaru would have shot as many takedowns. I think his rhythm would have been disrupted, and I think he would have been more concerned with gauging distance than shooting takedowns and getting him, you know, further within distance with his opponent, if that makes sense. You know, I think Kamaru would have wanted to spend more time trying to establish a sense of distance than charge ahead and shoot takedowns recklessly. You know, but Buckley, he wasn't that aggressive, and he gave Usman opportunities to size up those takedowns, calculate him, and shoot him at the right times. And it is what it is. You know, again, I'm not mad. Part of me is kind of bummed, but not really, because, again, my boy Kamaru Usman is back. The king is back. He's whooping butt, and he's going to test his luck in a title shot sometime soon after JDM and Islam Makhachev go at it. Bottom line, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Most importantly, turn the notifications on. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. And make sure you're subscribed as well. Glove knowledge.